The making of Dhoom 3, in the sweltering summer of 2012, a quiet buzz echoed through the corridors of Yash Raj Studios. The Dhoom franchise was returning, this time bigger, sleeker, and more international than ever before. Day 1 Chicago calling. Director Vijay Krishna Acharya stood on the edge of the Chicago River, surveying the skyline. "This," he said, "is where the magic begins." With a budget larger than any Bollywood film before it and a star cast led by Aamir Khan and Katrina Kaif, Dhoom 3 was set to be an audacious spectacle. For the first time, an Indian action film would be shot extensively in the United States, coordinated with a team of Hollywood stunt experts. Aamir's dual-role dilemma. Aamir Khan, ever the perfectionist, had taken 6 months to prepare for his dual role as the enigmatic twin brothers, Sahir and Samar. He learned acrobatics, parkour, and even basic magic to authentically portray the circus performer turned thief. On set, Aamir would often shoot scenes twice, once as each brother, changing costumes and posture. "He literally acted against himself," said assistant director Meel Desai. "We had to mark his eye lines perfectly so the editing would match. It was like watching a chess game with one player." The motorcycle ballet, the film's signature chase scenes, were choreographed with the help of international stunt director Conrad Palmisano. In downtown Chicago, roads were blocked off for miles to shoot the high-octane motorcycle sequences. Each bike was custom designed to look futuristic. Aamir performed many of his own stunts, including the reverse riding sequence. At one point, after a tense shoot involving a bridge jump, the crew burst into applause. "Only Aamir could pull that off without a double," the stunt coordinator whispered. Katrina's vertical leap. Katrina Kaif trained for 3 months in aerial silk acrobatics for her role as Aaliyah, the circus performer. Shooting her introduction scene, an elaborate aerial dance, took over a week. She performed most of it herself, 40 feet above ground, with only minimal harnesses. The rig creaked, the studio lights made it hotter, and she still spun gracefully. "She earned every second of that applause," recalled choreographer Vaibhavi Merchant. One of the hardest scenes to shoot was the mirror escape, where Sahir vanishes from a locked room. It was a blend of practical effects, camera trickery, and old-school illusions. "We had to get the angles just right or the mirror would reflect the crew," cinematographer Sudeep Chatterjee explained. "We shot that scene 17 times. Aamir didn't complain once." After 8 months of filming across Chicago, Mumbai, and Zurich, Dhoom 3 finally wrapped. The post-production team worked night and day, adding CGI enhancements, stitching dual-role shots, and perfecting sound design. When the film released in December 2013, it shattered box office records and became the highest-grossing Indian film at the time. Behind the glamour and adrenaline was a crew that poured heart, sweat, and precision into every frame. Dhoom 3 wasn't just a film. It was an event, a testament to what Indian cinema could achieve when ambition met artistry. The project begins in Mumbai. After the massive success of Dhoom, 2004, and Dhoom 2, 2006, Yash Raj Films was ready to take the franchise to the next level. Director Vijay Krishna Acharya, who had written the first 2 films, was chosen to helm Dhoom 3, and the hunt for the perfect villain began. Producer Aditya Chopra wanted a superstar who could match Hrithik Roshan's charisma from Dhoom 2. After much deliberation, they approached Aamir Khan, known for his perfectionism and intense roles. Aamir, who had never played an outright antagonist before, was intrigued. "I loved the script because Sahir isn't just a thief. He's a tragic hero with a backstory," Aamir later said in interviews. Aamir Khan as Sahir Khan, Samar Khan. The dual role was kept a tightly guarded secret. Abhishek Bachchan reprising his role as ACP J. Dixit. Uday Chopra returning as Ali Akbar Fateh Khan. Katrina Kaif as Aaliyah, a circus performer. Her dancing skills were a major highlight. Aamir underwent 8 months of intense training, learning acrobatics, parkour, and motorcycle stunts. He even trained in clowning and illusion acts to get into his character's circus background. The grand release, December 20, 2013. Dhoom 3 released in 4,000 screens worldwide, including IMAX. It broke records. Highest opening day for a Bollywood film, 36 crore rupees. First Bollywood movie to cross 500 crore rupees worldwide. Aamir's performance was hailed as one of his best. Legacy. Though critics were divided on the story, Dhoom 3 set new benchmarks in action choreography, VFX, and scale. Aamir's dedication, Katrina's dance numbers, Kamli and Dhoom McHale Dhoom, and the thrilling chase sequences made it a true Bollywood spectacle. Even today, fans debate, was Sahir a villain or a victim? And that's what makes Dhoom 3 unforgettable. The making of Pathan. How Shah Rukh Khan's blockbuster spy thriller came to life. In 2023, Bollywood saw the return of a king, Shah Rukh Khan, in a way that left both fans and the industry speechless. Pathan wasn't just a film. It was a cinematic comeback, a box office revolution, and the dawn of India's own spy universe. But what went on behind the scenes of this mega production? Here's the full story. When Yash Raj Films announced Pathan, the fourth installment in their spy universe and Shah Rukh Khan's grand comeback after a 4-year hiatus, the excitement was electric. But behind the high-octane action, exotic locations, and sizzling chemistry was a production as intense as the film itself. Pre-production. Building the spy universe, director Siddharth Anand, War, and producer Aditya Chopra envisioned Pathan as India's answer to Mission Impossible and James Bond. The script went through 17 drafts to weave together the YRF spy universe, connecting Tiger, War, and Pathan. Casting the dream team. Shah Rukh Khan as Pathan, his first full-fledged action role at 57, Deepika Padukone as Rubina Mohsen, an ISI agent with a mysterious past. John Abraham as Jim, the rogue ex-Raw agent, his coldest villain yet. Salman Khan as Tiger, the epic cameo that broke the internet. SRK trained for 8 months in martial arts, parkour, and weaponry. I broke bones, but I wanted to prove age is just a number, he said. Production. A globe-trotting spectacle. Filming began in 2021 across 7 countries, despite COVID-19 restrictions. The Dubai chase, that almost didn't happen. The helicopter stunt over Burj Khalifa was supposed to be CGI, but SRK insisted on doing it for real. A sandstorm delayed filming for 2 weeks. Deepika performed her own train top fight scene, without a harness. The snowy Russian showdown, the climax was shot in -30°C temperatures in Siberia. John Abraham's ice-cold villain look wasn't acting, he was actually freezing. The crew survived on vodka and chai, not kidding. The Zinda Banda train fight, the high-speed train sequence took 28 days to film. SRK and John's brutal hand-to-hand combat left both bruised. A real train was modified to flip. VFX enhanced it, but the stunt was real. Salman Khan's entry, the biggest secret in Bollywood, shot in complete secrecy at YRF Studios. Only 4 people on set knew. Salman arrived in a blacked-out van. The crew had to sign 10 NDAs to prevent leaks. Post-production. Making the impossible bigger, VFX. Over 3,000 CGI shots, including SRK's younger-de-aged flashback. Music. The June Joe Pathan song was re-recorded 11 times to get SRK's approval. Editing. The first cut was 3.5 hours, trimmed to a slick 146 minutes. After a 4-year hiatus following Zero, 2018, Shah Rukh Khan returned to the silver screen in Pathan, bulked up, battle-ready, and sporting a brand new look. Behind the scenes, his physical transformation was the stuff of legends. Training regimen. SRK trained for 12 months, working out twice a day. He built lean muscle, practiced mixed martial arts, and performed many of his own stunts. Hair and styling. His long-haired look became iconic. The stylists used real extensions and constant touch-ups to maintain the rugged, windswept spy aesthetic. SRK often joked on set, "I'm finally doing what Salman's been doing for 20 years, taking my shirt off." Director Siddharth Anand and his team didn't settle for less. Pathan was shot across Spain, Russia, UAE, Turkey, Afghanistan, and India. Each location came with its own challenges. Ice chase in Siberia. One of the most difficult sequences. SRK and John Abraham, Jim, filmed in freezing conditions, enduring -20°C weather with real explosions. Jetpack chase. The rooftop jetpack scene was filmed on real buildings in Dubai with green screens added later for height illusion. SRK's wirework. He performed a 30-foot jump without a stunt double, twice, because the first take wasn't perfect. Action director Casey O'Neill, from Mission Impossible and Avengers, choreographed several set pieces, blending Bollywood flair with Hollywood precision. SRK vs. John Abraham, on-screen rivalry, off-screen bromance, their chemistry on-screen was electric, but off-screen? Total mutual respect. During one fight scene, John accidentally bruised SRK's ribs. The shoot paused for 2 days. SRK laughed it off, saying, "At least he hits harder than my last flop." The two actors often trained together between takes, testing stunt routines on each other. John described SRK as one of the most disciplined and humble actors I've ever met. And he's damn fast. The Besharam Rain controversy and Katrina connection, the sizzling beach song Besharam Rain, featuring Deepika Padukone, drew both admiration and political backlash due to costume choices. But on set, it was all about professionalism. Filmed on the beaches of Spain, the song was shot in intense heat and humidity, with retakes due to waves, slipping sand, and costume malfunctions. Deepika choreographed several moves herself alongside Vaibhavi Merchant. Fun fact: Katrina Kaif visited the set during one of the action sequences, sparking fan theories about a crossover with her character Zoya from Tiger. Pathan was secretly designed to connect YRF's spy films, Ek de Tiger, War, and now Pathan. But no one on set was allowed to talk about it. The cameo of Salman Khan as Tiger was kept ultra-secret. He arrived in a blacked-out van, wore a cloak on set, and even had a fake name on the call sheet. Siddhartha Nand worked closely with Aditya Chopra and Manish Sharma, director of Tiger 3, to align timelines and story threads. The comeback of an industry. When Pathan released on January 25, 2023, it did more than break records. It became the highest-grossing Hindi film of all time globally. It revived theaters after the pandemic slump. It united fans across borders, especially in countries like the UAE, Germany, and even Pakistan, where clips went viral despite bans. Fans danced in theaters during Besharam Rain. Critics called it Bollywood's biggest action spectacle. On the final day of shooting, a crew member recalled SRK standing silently after the last take, eyes moist. The Pathan legacy, behind the glitz, explosions, and six-packs, was a story of resilience, artistry, and fierce ambition. Pathan was more than a spy thriller, it was a cultural earthquake. And as Shah Rukh Khan put it best at the wrap party, SRK proved he was still the king of Bollywood. YRF announced Pathan 2 before the first film even released. Final verdict: Pathan wasn't just a movie, it was a cultural reset. And it was shot with blood, sweat, and SRK's unmatched swagger. Please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. Leave your comment and hit the like button. Thank you.